Good day everyone, it's Miss Sagani Borja taking up a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. So for today's video, I will discuss about Albert Einstein logic puzzle. So first, I'm going to read the given and the hint. There are 5 houses in 5 different colors. In each houses lives a person with different nationality. These 5 own drinks a certain beverage, smoke a certain brand of cigarette, and keep a certain pet. No owners have the same pet, brand of cigarettes, or drink. We will know there are 5 houses. We'll assume they are all in a row and are numbered from left to right. We know the Norwegian is in the first house. Since the Brit lives in the red houses, the Norwegian can we also know the Norwegian lived next to the blue house. So his house isn't blue. We all know that green house is to the left of the white house. The Norwegian can live in the white house since there is no house to the left and can live in the green house because his only neighbor, the one to the right, is known to live in the blue house. Therefore, the Norwegian lives in the yellow house. We also know the owner of the yellow house smokes downhill and that Norwegian has a neighbor with a blue house. The Norwegian only has one neighbor to the right. So here's what our matrix looks like now. The man who keeps horse lives next to man who smokes downhill. So the house owner lives in the blue houses. The center house's owner drinks milk. The greenhouse owner drinks coffee. And the greenhouse is to the left of the white house. Since we know the left 2 houses are the yellow and blue houses, the only position for the green and white are green as the fourth and white as the fifth. Since the middle drinks milk and the owner of the greenhouse drinks coffee, the middle house has to be red and therefore is the breast. The owner who smokes Blue Master drinks beer since we know what houses number 3 and number 4 drinks and neither are beer. And we know what house number 1 smokes and it's not Blue Master. The only possibilities are houses number 2 and number 5. Keep the information in mind. Since it is evident, house number 1 cannot drink beer. Only house number 2 or number 5 can. The only possible beverages for house number 1 are water and tea. But since the Dane drinks tea, house number 1 drinks water. The man who smokes blends lives next to someone who drinks water. The only house next to number 1, the water drinks house, is number 2. The man who smokes blend lives next to the one who has cats. So that cat house is number 1 or number 2. Since the Dane drinks tea, he must leave either house number 2 or number 5. The Swede and German could live in house number 2, number 4, or number 5. We know the beer drinks smokes Blue Master. The only houses that could drink beer are number 2 and number 5. But since we know that number 2 smokes blends, number 5 must be the house which drinks beer and smokes Blue Master. And number 2 has be the house that drinks tea and the house of the Dane. We can eliminate the possibility of the Dane's residence being house number 5. We know the German smoked prince, therefore he could not live at the house number 5 and therefore has to live at house number 4. The Swede must live at house number 5. We also know house number 5 raise dog since we know the Swede raises a dog. And the house is number 4 smoke prince since the German smoke prince. The only possibility for house number 3 smokes is Pall Mall. All of the others are taken. We know that whoever smoked Pall Mall raises birds. So house number 3 raises birds. And house number 1 therefore has cats. Since the only houses which could have had cats were number one and number three has been eliminated.
So the answer is the German owned fish.